Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I am Andrea Solomon Berg, but to my people them, you could call me Andrea. Today I thought I'd come and do an introduction video, to tell you a little bit about who I am and what it is that I do. I am an author, screenwriter, and a director. I have 2 novels out currently, and the titles are Relationships and Forbidden Seduction. Now, if you're going to look on for relationships, it has a play on words. So that's RELAY-TIONSHIPS. I won't go into much detail about the books today because I do plan to come back and do a much more elaborate video about the books, my journey from beginning to end, some pros and cons of writing books, and just to give a little bit of insight of what the books are about. Secondly, I am a screenwriter. As most authors, it is their hope, once they write books, their novels, their babies, their projects, they would hope to see their books on screen. I am no different. So I had the joy of joining with a talented, collaborative bunch of writers, and we came up with the film, The Shift. That was in 2015. That film won Best Film in the Portobello Film Festival here in London. And I'm also a director. I had the absolute pleasure of directing my first film, titled Just Another Angry Black Woman. Now, I have to tell you how that film came about, how I met the incredible DOP who worked with us on this film, and he and I also have now joined forces for another film titled Tumbleweave. So we had to stop production due to COVID, unfortunately, but hopefully we will resume filming with that film soon. So Just Another Angry Black Woman is a film that myself and my 2 beautiful daughters wrote. It's a short film, 4-page script. However, it was a lifetime getting to this film. And I came up with this film for several reasons, but for the most important reason was I was just getting tired. It was a week of headaches, as me being a black woman, and as most of you could see from the video, I am a plus size woman. Albeit beautiful, I'm still plus size. And with that in itself can be quite intimidating to a lot of people. So I always have to kind of be very cautious of how I approach certain situations because I don't want to appear threatening or intimidating. So the first incident that I had my dear friend who was a filmmaker, his name is Obi. He and I were invited to a independent film festival's ball. Hundreds, thousands of people were there. So he and I, just mingling with the crowd, getting to know and networking with other filmmakers. So he and I take a seat, and I happen to sit next to this white lady. She's with her partner. And, she and I are engaging in a conversation. I had dreadlocks at that time, and they were long, beautiful. So they was cascading down my face. And I don't know what it is with white women that they just feel the need to just reach out and touch. She reached for my locks, and I, kind of pulled back and said, "Please don't touch my hair." And she proceeds to now grab them because I said they're cascading on my face. I had to take this woman's hand and guide her hand away from my face. So that quite annoyed me because, number one, that's an invasion of my space. Secondly, I've asked you don't touch them, and then you proceed to touch them because you feel like you can, because of the sense of entitlement. So that was the first incident for that week. The second incident was, again, Obi and I were invited to a filming event. Now, I was invited, and I was invited because, of course, like I said, we had done the shift, and you get to, in the community of writers and filmmakers, you get invited to a lot of these events. So I was invited free of charge as a guest, and they said I could bring a +1. My +1 was Obi. So we get to the event. Again, hundreds of people are there. They have a section for people who were invited to the event, and then people who just wanted to be a part of the event, but they had to pay. So I come in, I show my ticket, and I'm thinking that we're going to be escorted to the invitees section. The gentleman says to me, 10 pounds. So I'm like, it's a free event for me. Again, pointing to the invitation letter that I just handed to him. He tells me, no, I need to pay 10 pounds. Now, there's a queue for me behind me. I'm quite annoyed, but I say, you know what? Don't make a scene. Mind you, Obi and I are the only 2 black people in this entire event. So I pay the 10 pounds and I say, you know what, let me just pay the money. I'll address it later when the queue kind of dies down. So again, I'm still annoyed, but what can I do? I paid the 10 pounds and I'm going to have a seat. So I go to Obi, who's already now sitting down. I'm like, oh, would you like a drink? No, like a beer. Okay, so I go to the bar and notice that the gentleman has now shortchanged me 10 pounds. So I gave him a 20. He, instead of him giving me, well, really was 5, because he gave me a 5 back. So I go to him, I'm like, oh, you meant to give me a 10, but you're giving me a 5. He tells me with a straight face, you know what? I knew you were going to be trouble when I first saw you. So I'm just like, what? What is it? Wait, because now I'm like, what would make him say that? What was it about our interaction, just by me saying I'm not supposed to pay because I was invited to this event? What would make him then turn around to say, I knew you were going to be trouble when you first came in the door? So again, I have to really think about how I want to handle the situation. Number one, I'm the only black woman in the event. Secondly, Obi and I are the only 2 black people in the entire event. So I don't want to come off as an angry black woman. So as angry as I was, I let it go because of the surroundings and the audience. I let it go. This is the 3rd incident for that week, and this is what made me say, no, I'm going to write something and just address how black women go through our day. The 3rd incident was I was in a market here in London, and it was a fruit stand. I was getting some fruit. At that time, I was the only person at the fruit stand. So I'm looking over the fruit, trying to see what I wanted to buy. An Asian woman comes, and she stands next to me. But now she's also looking for fruit, like as well as I am. But she's inching along. She's not saying excuse me. She's just reaching across me. And I was like, okay, that's nothing major. So I inch over to give her a little bit more space. She inches over again. Now we're elbow to elbow. At this time, the fruit stand owner and I make eye contact. He sees how this woman is just basically pushing me out of the way without saying excuse me or anything. So I still don't say anything because I have to be aware of my surroundings and how I may appear to other people. So I move over for the 3rd time. Believe it or not, this woman has inched over so much into my space now, we are elbow to elbow. When I turn to address the situation, I'm like, listen, wait, hold on. Like, at least say, excuse me. We're both here picking fruit. I moved 3 times. She says something in her native tongue. And as I go to address her, the gentleman looks at me and says, please, please, I don't want any trouble. Now, I'm livid because he and I, not that we were friends, but he saw how I was moseyed out of the way so this woman could do what she wanted to buy, get what she wanted to get. And no regard to me, no respect for who I am as a person, the entitlement and it was like I wasn't even there. So this is 3 incidences in 1 week that just made me think that we as Black women, we face so many challenges and struggles during the course of the day. No one really understands how we feel, how we have to make ourselves small a lot of times just to get along without causing commotion. So, or creating a situation we really don't want to be in, or having us labeled being deemed the angry Black woman. So I came home that evening and I was telling my daughters about how frustrated I was with really all 3 of the situations that I had faced that week. And together we wrote this short film, Just Another Angry Black Woman. Just Another Angry Black Woman is a day in the life of a Black woman, the struggles and the challenges that we face on a daily basis. Now, that is not to say that all Black women experience what the woman in our film goes through. However, the majority of women can resonate with what this film is about and how just what this film depicts and how we go about our life on a daily basis. So, and I will say this, you could also catch the film on this very same channel. It's titled Just Another Angry Black Woman. It has won Best Film in the Isle of Portland Film Festival, and it has won special mention in the London X04 London Film Festival for this year as well. We are extremely proud of this project, and we are looking forward to doing much more. But I jumped ahead of myself because I wanted to also tell you how this film even came about. As you heard you may have heard me mention, the film was written in 2015 with my daughters, and we didn't film it, we didn't shoot it until 2019. And this is why, don't let go of your dreams. You hold on to everything you have in your being, to know that if it's there for you if God puts something in you, it's going to come to fruition. I went to this, and I wasn't even going to go. I went to a women's empowerment event, and there it was being filmed, and there was several filmmakers there that day, or videographers who was there that day. But there was this one gentleman who stood out to me. I don't know why he stood out to me, but he just did. And I watched him, how he took such care of how he filmed the event. So I said to myself, when there's a break, you'll have to go and talk to him and see will he help you with the film. And I remember as soon as he sat down, I bolted. It was a break. So as soon as he sat down, I bolted next to him. And I said, hello, I'm Andrea. He said, I'm S.A. And I said, I am a firm believer. Now, this might sound so corny, but this is what I said. I'm like, I am a firm believer that closed mouths don't get fed. Will you help me with my film? He said yes, immediately. There was something inside of me that jumped for joy because I had wanted to get this film started since 2015, and here we are now, 2018, and I ran into this gentleman, S.A., and he immediately said yes, he would help. And so I am so grateful to him for being a part of making my dream, one of my dreams, come true. I hope I didn't keep you too long. I just wanted to just share a little bit about what I did, what it is that I do. I will come back with another video to share with you about the books. I do want to, because I self-published, well, I was published in America and I self-published here in the UK. And the second book, the sequel, Forbidden Seduction, I self-published. So I'll come back and tell you the pros and the cons of self-publishing versus a traditional publishing house. So again, thank you for listening to me. I appreciate you stopping by my channel. Please don't forget, because my daughter told me I forgot to do this the last time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you guys again soon on my channel. Have a great evening. Thank you for listening.